Magandang araw mga kapolitika at welcome back dito sa ating YouTube channel. Sa vlog na ito ay panonoorin po natin itong naging interview ni Miss US Virgin Island dito, na kung saan siya po ay nag-back out dito sa katatapos lang ng Miss Cosmo International. Ating panonoorin yung kanyang pahayag kaugnay doon sa kanyang pag-back out at doon sa nangyaring aksidente or insidente dito sa kanilang stage, na kung saan is nag-collapse po yung mga crane. Pero bago ang lahat ay huwag kalimutang mag-like at mag-subscribe muna kayo dito sa ating YouTube channel para updated kayo sa ating mga latest issue. So kung inyong natatandaan is napag-usapan natin doon sa ating mga previous video na itong si ahtisa Manalo is nagkaroon siya ng injury. And totoo pala talaga na siya ay na-injure dahil doon sa pag-collapse ng mga bakal sa stage dito sa Miss Cosmo mga kapolitika, kasi meron ngang interview itong si Indonesia na inaakusahan itong si ahtisa Manalo na nagdadrama lang daw or nagkakaroon lang ng mga excuses dito para ayaw makasali sa rehearsal. Okay, until such time ngayon is nagsalita na nga itong pambato ng Miss US Virgin Island na kung saan is nag-back out siya dahil doon sa mga kontrobersiya at issue, at in fact hindi nga daw ito pinakita sa media yung pag-collapse kasi tinago daw ng Miss Cosmo organization. Okay, but ngayon is meron ng someone talaga nag-stood up at nag-speak up against dito sa Miss Cosmo. Importante po ito mga kapolitika, bakit natin pinag-uusapan, kasi nga damay rin dito itong ating pambato na si ahtisa, kasi nga ang sinasabi doon ni Miss Indonesia itong nakoronahan na Miss Cosmo International ay excuse lang daw yung pag-absent ni ahtisa dito sa mga rehearsal, kasi inakusahan nga siya na nag-i-excuse lang daw para maka-absent dito. So kumbaga ay gusto lang mag-relax ni ahtisa, which is kasinungalingan po yun itong kiniklaim ng Indonesia doon sa interview. Okay, so dito ay ito yung other side of the story na ating papanoorin mga kapolitika, kasi hindi lang po isang kandidata yung apektado dito at hindi lang si ahtisa Manalo, and in fact nag-back out nga rin itong Colombia at the same time itong si South Korea. So hindi daw ito pinakita sa media at talagang tinabunan ito mga kapolitika, talagang tinakpan. But ngayon meron ng someone nag-stood up at nagsalita tungkol dito sa nangyaring aksidente. At mga kapolitika, grabe po yung mga revelasyon nitong Miss US Virgin Island. So ito po ang video at ating panonoorin.
Girls went in, set their stuff down, the stage started collapsing, and when the girls tried to get out, there was girls passing out. They couldn't get through. There was like a stampede, domino effect. Girls were having to get carried out, yanked out, and this was all in the span of a very, very short time. So it was highly traumatic for them. Yeah, the hysteria was incredible. So when I came out of the bathroom with a group of the other girls, I thought someone committed suicide. I thought someone had like thrown themselves off the side of the building because the hysteria was incredible. And all I heard was, he fell, and I was like, oh my gosh, what, where's the body, what happened? And then my second thought was like, okay, because they're like, no, he fell, and I didn't see anything, didn't see anyone. And I was like, okay, well, is there like an active shooter here or something? Is there someone with a knife? What's going on? When the stage collapsed, and I don't know how much I should speak on this, so I probably, there's more story to this, but I'm not going to speak on it because it's not my story to tell. But at least one person got crushed, and Cosmo told us he was okay, but there's another person that is rumored to not have been okay that got crushed by the stage. And I don't know, that's not my story to tell. I didn't see it, don't know what happened. So when I came out, I saw the girls were crying, hysterical, like this was like it looked like a mass casualty situation the way people were reacting. And I don't blame the girls. It was a very very traumatic experience, but the injuries were really bad. There was, I don't know how many swollen, sprained ankles. One girl broke her toe, or looked like a broken toe. She was so tough. I was so proud of her. I was like, you go girl. And she ended up doing really well at finals. So girl, you know who you are. I'm so proud of you. I love you. But yeah, her toe was bad. Lots of really bad sprained ankles. Like girls were already swollen and purple, and it had just happened. I'm like, oh my god, these girls are in really bad shape. And even some girls had like injured their arms and their shoulders because they had fallen. And hit themselves. They were falling over each other, like passing out. 2 girls had a total mental breakdown, according to one of the staff members, and I helped one of the girls with the mental breakdown. She was puking, crying, hysterical, and again, no fault. I'm not putting any fault on these girls for reacting this way. This is just what I saw, and it was heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. So one of the girls, and I don't know if this has been released, so I'm not going to say her name. She was cut right here above her eye, and it was only a cut about maybe this big. It could have been even smaller, but you know, head injuries, they bleed a lot. So the girls were really freaking out. She had her hand covering her eye, and she handled it so well because she thought she lost her eye by the way people were reacting. I thought she lost her eye by the way people were reacting. You know, she's covered, and then she slowly takes her hand off, and I'm like, oh my god. But then, so she finally went to the hospital. It took a while for the girls to go to the hospital who needed to go to the hospital. And then I went into the main room where we all were, and this is before the CEO came in, but a lot of girls had so many injuries, like so many ankle injuries. I was going around propping up foots, like on suitcases, and we had little stools, so I was going around and, you know, making sure all their feet were elevated and things like that. And so it was a lot, and girls were really hysterical, rightfully so. The hysteria didn't calm down for a long time, even when the CEO came in. Henry, he got to witness a lot of the trauma that was done to them, which I'm glad, because it was just...
What did he tell you to do or not to do?
Yeah, he told us not to contact anyone, not to contact our national directors.
We weren't allowed to tell
We weren't allowed to tell anyone about what happened. One of the girls stood up and asked, and I felt so bad because she was one of my close friends. She said, can we tell our national directors, because I really don't want them to panic. And eventually he said, you can tell them you're okay, don't tell them anything else. So yeah, that was just, it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. So triaging everyone, it was, you know, and seeing, and 2 of the girls directly saw something really, really bad happen to 2 of the stage crew. And hearing what they were saying, it was just a lot. And also, again, I don't know this for sure, but they were hushed, again, like not to tell anyone about what happened. The Cosmo staff had gone over to them in the parking lot after we got off the bus at the hotel, and I thought it was odd. I was like, oh, I want to listen to this. So I like went over there, and they're like, what you doing here, Lennon? What you doing here, Virgin Island? I'm like, oh, nothing, just going to talk with them. Because I wanted to hear what's going on. I didn't end up hearing anything, but I just thought it was really odd.
So yun po ang naging revelasyon ni Miss US Virgin Island, mga kapolitika. Ano ang inyong masasabi? Please comment down below, at huwag kalimutang mag-like at mag-subscribe muna kayo dito sa ating YouTube channel para updated kayo sa ating mga latest issue.
Ahtisa, hello! Kaway ka! Love you, me!
Ahtisa! Ganda ka! Tata!